Hello traders, welcome to today's Power Stock series of the week. Now for this week, we have a company by the name of Corebridge Financials, which produces a staggering 74% up move for the past 9 months. And this is definitely a stock that you do not want to miss. I'm Jay from swimtrading.com. See you in today's video. So this week's selection, right, will be Corebridge Financial under the Power Stock series. I hope you have been liking this series so far. And if you do give me a shout out. Just click the thumbs up button below and subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Now for Corebridge Financial, right, why did it even appear in our list this week is because it is definitely a strong stock that with a lot of potential for us to do our swing trade with. All right, but before we do that, right, let's review last week's pick, because last week on the screen over here you can see the chart is showing US foods. Now for US foods, last week I already shared my setup. I was waiting for a retracement somewhere to around the $45 level, because as with every momentum stock, I would want to wait for a better price for me to get in for a swing trade. I wouldn't want to get in at a random price that is assigned to me. I wouldn't want to be chasing the high. So as of last Friday's close, where S&P 500 already broke to all-time high, you can see that US food holdings, right, it has retraced a little bit to about 45.50, but it still has a little bit more room to go towards that 45 zone target that I'm aiming for. And this zone target is more prudent, especially that now there is an overflow of optimism to every segment of the market right now. So I would want to wait for a nice price retracement, which also confirms a retest of the previous structure, because previously it was a resistance. This means that the people who are trading this, they are unable to accept the prices that are $45 or higher. And now a successful retest would tell me that they are willing to accept this as the de facto floor price or standard for US foods. All right, so I will still be waiting for that. And it pays to continue waiting, and one of the strategies that I'm going to use to apply to US food holdings is my Art of Explosive Profits framework. So you can see the link over here in my article. You be sure to check it out. Okay, so this week's Corebridge Financial, CRBG. Why is it even on my radar? Why are we even considering this? Because, right, first thing first, what Corebridge Financial does, right, it provides retirement solution and insurance products in the US, and it is under financial services. So this stock has gained quite a fair bit of strength in the last few weeks, especially towards late December, where it overtook the S&P 500. And one of the key reasons why we select this stock for trading, right, for swing trading, is because of its inherent strength over the S&P 500. So if you want to make sure that your trading has a more consistent edge over the other rest of the stocks, the hot stocks that you're selecting, then be sure to make sure that your stock is outperforming the US market broadly on a whole. All right, so this is one of the first fundamental steps that we use to qualify the stocks, the stocks for selection. Now, how explosive exactly is Corebridge Financial? As you can see on my chart over here, right, every of that impulse move is providing a good percentage movement, most of them being a double-digit performance. And then you can see the latest one, this up leg is about 13%. So with such an impressive up move, right, and then especially when the overall S&P 500 is just heading sideways until lately, then this up move is more than welcome. So the key price level that I am looking at, if I were to zoom the chart out a little bit, you can see that the previous structure high, right, was at somewhere around $23 thereabouts. And this one, okay, $23 thereabouts. And obviously the current high, so let me just maximize this. So the current high, right? The current high, as you can see, would be about $24.30. So what am I exactly going to do with Corebridge Financial? Well, so first thing first, I would like to set up a swing trade for Corebridge Financial with the price that I'm looking at, right? Okay, with the price that I'm looking at somewhere around 23 to 22.59. So this zone that I'm looking at, I'm expecting this to be the base because this again, right, aligned with the US foods example. Previously, there was a structure high, there was a resistance, and now that it has broke above to the all-time high territory, it also pays to watch for a temporary sideways retracement. So the first level that I am looking for Corebridge Financial in such an explosive move, right, would be somewhere around 23.50. If it can, so I'll call this the base one, and the 22.50 to about $23, right? I'll call this the base two. So these are the two possible areas for me to launch in on this very, very strong stock. And what I'm going to do from here, right, is to identify that that's around the target price. Either my first entry will be this, my second entry will be this if it pulls back to there. And then where is the eventual target? Well, looking at the chart over here, I think if it does pulls back over to base one, a bounce up and overtaking a new all-time high again to somewhere around $25, this would be very, very, I would say realistic, very achievable within a period of 1 to 2 weeks. So be sure to know that there will be earnings announcement somewhere slated in late of February. So most of the time, I wouldn't like to take my trade over the earnings announcement because that will present a certain gap up movement, gap down movement that will be disrupting the fluency of the chart over here. Okay, so there you have it. This is what I'm intending to do should the market pulls back to these two levels that I'm looking at. If the market goes to the base two instead of base one, right, I think it will present a much better risk to reward opportunity. As usual, if you have no idea how to set up the stop loss, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Under shorts, there will be one video that shares with you how to do the your stop loss setup. All right. So if you like what I've shared today under the Power Stock series, please like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. And I will catch you in the next video. See ya.